I can definitely say that 2025, baby, like everything was going up, down, around, everywhere. But 2026, baby, it's going to be the year. My 100,000 subscribers at the end of the year, all of it. I speak it all into existence, nothing but greatness, happiness in my family. And baby, the energy will definitely keep going on for this channel. But without further ado, if you are returning, you know how we like to do it. We like to get straight into the reaction videos. And if you are new here, my name is Shaneria. We do reaction videos on this channel. We drop down our opinions in the comments, and we just keep on moving. So without further ado, let's get started on today's reaction video.
And this is why I never wanted to have girls, because I'm realizing just how dumb I was in my early 20s. Let me tell y'all about this time that I was dating this dude who was twice my damn age. And when I tell you, baby, I missed all the motherfucking red flags, and this man took me for a ride. Now, I'm going to break this down in maybe like 2 or 3 parts because I don't want you to sit through a long ass video, but let's get into it. So I was dating this guy, right? And I had met him at one of my jobs. At this time, I had moved out of my mama's house. I was working 2 jobs. I wasn't even interested in dating because I was like going down the right path, or so I thought. Now this dude, he would come into my store frequently, so I saw him all the time. We kind of like built a little rapport. He was nice looking for his age. He looked well put together. He was so respectful, so kind, so nice. He would offer me like lunch and stuff, you know, just little shit, and I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, cool. So one day, you know, we end up going out or whatever, just going out for lunch, and we talking. I'm thinking to myself like, damn, this dude is cool as hell. Now my mama never allowed us to really date older people, but she dated older people because she said that they take good care of you. So I'm thinking, shit, okay, maybe I lucked up, I got a good one. Now this man, at this time I had my own place, so he would come and chill and come see me. Never tried nothing, never tried to sleep with me, never tried to make any advances. I'm talking about was so respectful. And so one day I was off and I hear somebody knocking at the door, so I'm thinking it's him. But mind you, he will always ask before he come over. At this time we had been talking for a minute, so I'm thinking, well, maybe he just want to do something different. Maybe he got a little surprise. Maybe he trying to like pop up with some flowers, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something romantic. I go to the door, I look at my peephole, it's a lady. I'm like, okay, maybe that's one of my neighbors or something, so I open the door. She asked me, are you such and such? I'm like, yeah. She's a well put together lady, look nice. Her voice is very soft. She was beautiful. She had a nice little outfit together. So I'm thinking like, okay, you know, is she from the office? Is she's a neighbor? Like, what? Now this lady was very short on words. She didn't say much, but I seen that she had this paper in her hand, and she was holding the paper out like this to give to me. So I'm like, well, bitch, I know I paid my rent this month, so like, I hope you ain't trying to send me no notice. Like, damn, am I getting served? Somebody suing me? But bitch, I ain't really been up to nothing. Like, I'm a good girl, so that can't be the case. So she say, take this paper, but don't open it until I leave. So now I'm thinking, hold on, bitch, who the fuck sent you? Like, something wrong? Bitch, did I do something wrong? Is somebody after me? Bitch, is you the CIA, the FBI? Like, what the fuck is going on? You been stalking me or something? When I tell you that it was so many things going on in my head, and I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm young, I don't know who the fuck to tell, who to talk to. Like, bitch, I was so motherfucking scared and nervous, but I'm like, okay, because I didn't know what else to say. She walks off. I look out my window, I watch her leave, I open the paper. The paper says, call me. I got some things to tell you that I think you should know. And right now we on part 2 of I dated this older guy who was twice my age. He took me for a motherfucking ride because I missed all the red flags. So I left off telling y'all how this lady popped up at my door. She had a piece of paper. She was a pretty lady, a nice lady, sweet lady, looked nice, looked clean, non-problematic. But the note says, call me because I got some things to tell you that I think you should know about. Now, before I get into that, I had ended up calling my best friend, right? I didn't have nobody else to talk to or call. And on top of that, bitch, I was feeling a little crazy at this time. Like, who the fuck should I call? So I called my best friend and I'm telling her, like, girl, how about such and such? Because she knew about the dude, right? And she had been telling me, like, you sure that this dude is the age he say he is? Are you sure that, she just had like these little questions and suspicions. But I'm like, girl, like, it ain't even that serious. We just having fun. We just dating. We're not trying to be together. Nothing like that. Nothing serious. So I'm telling her, and now she really...
I be confused. Maybe it's just me. When you're dating, you're together. Or is that just the new thing? Like, oh, we dating, but we not together. Like, I thought dating was together, but I don't know.
Telling her, and now she really got my head going. She got me even more scared because she telling me, well, girl, I told you, I was telling you to pay attention, and you sure, like, is this his wife, bitch? Is this his damn mama? Like, is this his sister? Is this a cousin, somebody that know him, my ass? Like, bitch, what do you really know about this man? And now I'm really thinking, like, well, what do I really know about this man besides what he told me? I'm young. I never thought about like doing no background check or, going through this man's social medias or anything. We weren't even friends on social media. I was barely on social media. So I'm thinking to myself, well, this man has been so honest, so straightforward with me. I just don't see a reason why he would lie to me about anything anyways. So I tell her to come over. I'm like, listen, I'm nervous. I'm scared. I don't know what this lady gonna tell me, but I need you to come over because whatever she say, I just need somebody there for reinforcement. So she come over. I go ahead and call a lady. Now, the first time I called, she did not answer. So I left a voicemail. I said, hey, this such and such. You came over. You told me to call you. So I'm calling you back. And when I tell you that my voice was so motherfucking shaky, bitch, my voice was shaking. I was scared. I was nervous. And at the same time, I was trying to keep it together because I'm like, I don't know who this lady is or what she's capable of. And I don't want her to think that she could come popping up at my house on some crazy shit because I just might have to take it there. So finally, she ended up calling me about an hour later. And the first thing that this lady say just, bro, had me motherfucking spooked. She said, such and such, I ain't gonna say his name. Let's just call him Daniel. She say, you been talking to Daniel? I say, yes. Like, how you know that? She said, he is nobody who you think he is. Matter of fact, that's not even his name. That's his alias. Part 3, y'all. I'm trying to make this the last part of I was dating this guy who was twice my age, and he took me on a motherfucking ride, and this lady showed up at my door, handed me a note and told me to call her. And so I left out saying that she told me that such and such, his name, the alias he gave me was Daniel. That's not his damn name. He is such and such. She gave me his real name. And so I'm like, my mind is blown because now I'm scared. Because what do you mean that Daniel was not Daniel? So she was like, I would rather talk to you in person because there's so much that I need to show you and tell you. And I'm like, but lady, I barely know you. Like, how I know you're not part of this shit? So me and my best friend, who was there at my house with me, we're like, cool. We set up a time and a place to meet. And this lady come. And when she comes, she got this motherfucking like little briefcase damn near. And I'm saying to myself, like, this shit can't be real. But you come with a whole motherfucking little briefcase, like you investigate this nigga. Like you part of some motherfucking secret society or something. Like you work for the government or something. Why do you have a whole case on this man? So I'm like, okay, let's just get straight into it. She tells me that she had to go through all these little steps, all this digging and investigating to find me, to warn me about this man who can potentially hurt me. And I'm saying, we can't be talking about the same person. This man is so respectful. This man was so nice. This man never tried me. I'm talking about nothing. I had not one reason to ever be afraid of this man, not trust this man or nothing. And so she tells me that this man was married. This man have children. And when I asked him about it, of course, but like while I'm getting to know him, he told me he was never married, didn't have no kids. And I thought it was strange because, dude, you in your 40s. But I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe he's just being real careful, This man, apparently, from what she told me, tried to his wife because the wife found him cheating and he got mad that he got caught and he tried to take her up out of here. Now, that wasn't even the worst part. She told me that this man also had...
Wait a minute. Killing somebody ain't the worst part. It can't get that worse. Like, killing somebody move, gone, never see me again. Like, what? That ain't the worst part.
A ring, sex ring going on. This man would find girls and get them involved with this ring. And I'm saying to myself, so I could have potentially been the next one. And I'm just thinking back to all the little things that I didn't notice before. This man had multiple phones. And he told me that it was for business. But because he looked like a real businessman, I never thought anything of it. I was young. I never seen that before. I never seen somebody with multiple phones, but I had never dated somebody that was older. So I'm thinking maybe that's just what older people do. But I noticed that during certain times of the day, that phone would go off, and he always stepped away to talk. He never let me hear those conversations. Part 4. Now, I'm sorry I had to do it to y'all, but that last part got kind of long, and I still ain't even get to the damn meat and potatoes. But we gonna get to it here. So I'm telling y'all, I was dating this man when I was younger. He was twice my age, and he took me for a motherfucking ride. So the lady telling me all these things about this man, and my mind is blowing because I'm saying this can't be the damn man I knew. This ain't Daniel. So homeboy, so she telling me all these things. She's showing me the evidence and, you know, police reports and his wife and kids and all this stuff. And I'm saying to myself, like, how do you know this? So I stop her and I'm like, ma'am, how do you know this? Like, do you work for the government? Do you work for the police? Like, are you a family friend? She didn't want to say. And I thought that was suspicious, but I was saying to myself, well, maybe it's just to protect her, because if this man really crazy, then of course she just want to make sure she's safe. You know, I'm young, I'm naive, so I'm like, okay, cool. You know, it's all right. You looking out for me. You trying to protect me. So, okay, cool. She tell me, stay away from him. You know, make sure if he call you, don't talk to him, change your number, block him, whatever you have to do. So I'm scared. I'm like, shit, I already did that. You ain't got to tell me twice. Now, mind you, all this time, this man had been reaching out to me. I never told him nothing. I didn't even talk to him. Just nothing. Like, I was scared. So one day I hear knocking at my door, and I'm saying to myself, maybe it's her. Of course, I'm not dumb enough to just go to my door and open it. But when I look out the peephole, guess who it is? It's him. Baby, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know whether I should call him. I didn't know whether I should call the police. But I didn't know what to do. I just pretended like I was not home. So I watched him leave, and when I opened the door, he left a little note on my door. Please call me. So I'm like, hell no. So it had been a couple of weeks, y'all. Maybe even a month. Next thing I know, I'm at work one day. Guess who shows up? Him. So I'll try everything in my power to avoid him, because I'm like, bro, like, at this point, I'm scared of you. I don't even know who you are. So my coworker came to the back and was like, hey, you know, your friend out here, he been trying to, you know, get you or talk to you or whatever. He's asking for you. I'm like, nah, man, tell him I'm not here. Like, nobody knew about what was going on except my best friend. And so she like, you know, everything all right? Because she could clearly see, like, the fear in my face. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just not in the mood. I just don't want to be bothered. She tells him he leave. Of course, he don't give up that easily. He comes back the next week. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. Like, at this point, should I talk to him? Like, should I call police? Should I get restored? Like, what should I do? I said, all right, well, we're in the store. It's plenty of people here. If anything go down, I got some people that at least might help me if this bitch try to get crazy. So I decide to talk to him. I said, all right, you know, I'll talk to him. We go outside. We find the nearest little picnic table, and we talk. The first thing I tell him is, I know who you are, and your name is not no motherfucking Daniel, bitch. So I'm gonna give you a chance to tell me, or I'm gonna tell you everything that I know. He looks at me confused, like, what? And he looked at me confused, but almost like he wanted to motherfucking bust out laughing. And I'm looking at him like, I'm not playing. I may be young, but I'm not stupid. Again, tell me who you are, or bitch, I'm gonna tell you everything that I found out. He put his head down and he says, I can't motherfucking believe this. Did somebody show up at your door? And he describes the woman, and I said, yes. And bitch, you're caught. All right, y'all, my bad. I was trying to make that the last part, but my kids interrupted me. So let me just go ahead and hurry up and get this shit over with. So this man, to prove his point, he had called his lawyers. He had shown me the paperwork, and he said, you know what? I'm going to take it one step further. I'm going to call the bitch. So I'm like, okay, we'll go ahead and call her. So he had not talked to her since their last court date. But for the sake of trying to prove his innocence to me, he went ahead and called her. When she answered, I knew he was not lying. It was the same lady, the same voice, the same phone number. And when he confronted her about me, at first she tried to lie about it. She was denying it. She was saying it wasn't true and all this and that. But I had already seen what I needed to see. It was the same damn lady. So eventually, she admitted to it. He called her ass out and he had told her, if you do not leave her alone, bitch, not only am I going to add this to our case, but I'm going to open another case on your ass. So she admitted it and she told the truth. She sent me a text apologizing. And when I asked her, well, how did you get my information? This lady said not only did she go into his phone records and was digging through all his shit, she found me on social media. I don't know how the fuck or what the fuck or what type of spy she was, but she was able to find me on social media, find my name, and then I don't know if it's everywhere, but if you are registered to vote, bitch, they be having your motherfucking information out here. That's how she found my address, because of my motherfucking public record. And I'm saying to myself, this crazy ass lady went through all this trouble to find who I was, and then to find my address and come to my house not knowing who the fuck I was or what I was capable of, just behind this shit, behind this man. I said, baby, if that's what motherfucking love is like, I don't want it. If that's what marriage come with, I don't want it. So yeah, after all that shit, me and him did remain cool. We didn't take it no further, thank goodness. But I'm just telling y'all this so that y'all know, bitch, do your motherfucking homework. Do your homework. Don't move fast. Find out who a motherfucker is and if they have any strings attached to anybody in their past. And find out if the person before you was motherfucking crazy. All right, so this part 5, this is the last part. So I'm telling y'all how I was dating this dude when I was young who was twice my age, and he took me the fuck through it. So the last time I was telling y'all how I confronted him and I told him, either you gonna tell me who the fuck you are, I'm gonna tell you everything that I find out. Now, mind you, he was laughing when I said this. I'm talking about laughing hysterically. So I said, okay, bet, bitch, bet. So I get up and I leave. I'm talking about I'm at work and I leave mid-shift. These people are calling me. I told them I had a family emergency. Do you know that I did not show up at work no more? Them people let me the fuck go. This man was still coming to the job because my friend girl who was working there, she was telling me this man was still showing up at my job. Now, mind you, I still don't know who he is. I got this lady telling me one thing. He over here laughing like everything a motherfucking joke. I'm scared. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Now, this is going on for like 3 months. So I'm like, I don't have nobody to talk to. The only person who knows my best friend. I can't go to nobody else because I still don't know what the fuck is going on. So the lady is steady calling me. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to him. So I eventually run into his ass one day at the grocery store. He could not call me. I had already blocked him. He was coming by my house. I was not answering my door. And he could not find me at my job. So crazy enough, I ended up running into him at the grocery store. He asked me, can I please talk to you? Just give me a chance to explain. I say, bet, you got 10 minutes and we're going to go talk outside in front. He said, okay. Now, this man proceeds to tell me that the lady who showed up at my door to tell me that she had something to tell about him is his wife. I'm like, wife? I didn't even know you had a wife. He said, well, baby, we were just having fun. We were just talking. We were dating. We didn't even get to that level of seriousness for me to tell you certain things. But I'm like, but you saying wife as in y'all are still currently married. He said, yeah, she refuses to sign the papers. I'm like, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. But he proceeds to tell me how he had been trying to divorce this lady, but she refuses to let him go. She was getting into his bank account, draining his account. She was hacking his emails, getting his phone records, and going through his phone records, I guess, and seeing who he talked to, calling random people, you know, trying to destroy whatever little relationships he had going on. And so far, she had been successful with it, and he had been going through this with her for a year. So I'm confused because now I don't know who to believe. So I'm like, but she had this briefcase on you. She had this briefcase full of, I'm guessing, information, papers, police records, whatever. I don't know. He say, all that is made up. She created those herself. And I'm saying, but who would really go through all that just to keep a dude? Like, mind you, I'm young. My dating experience is about that much. So I'm like, there's no way that this lady would be going through all this for you. This man proceeds to show me all the police reports that he have on her. Stolen identity, making false reports. I'm talking about the whole nine. Even call his lawyer to prove that he was going through this battle. I could not believe it. But now I'm even more afraid, because now she knows where I stay. She has my number. I'm like, okay, hold on. What am I supposed to do now? I don't have money to move.
Red flag number one. Y'all not serious or anything, but y'all dating. Like, I thought once you start dating, that means y'all getting serious. Like, and he didn't find the opportunity then to tell you that he was married with children, and his wife or whatever that he's trying to divorce is Looney Tune in the head. See, that's what I'm saying. If you're going through a breakup, going through a divorce, and knowing that it's a whole bunch of drama that's in between, stop getting in these other relationships when the first one not over yet, not sealed, not delivered, not done, you cut off. Like, leave these other people out of it, because it's innocent people that now you're starting to get attached to, starting to grow to love, like, lust, whatever it is. It's other people that doesn't know anything about you and your wife, you and your husband, you and your girlfriend, you and your boyfriend history or past, that now they're in the middle of, and now people showing up knocking on their doors, finding out their phone number, their address, like constantly calling them, telling them lies, like showing up at the house like the FBI, like stuff like this happened. Good thing that she was only like making up lies, which it seemed like some of the stuff was true. But good thing that she came and knocked on your door, because you would have never known he was married, because he didn't even tell you. Like, if he was straightforward and honest with you, why did he hide the most important thing that you needed to know? That he was married, that he had kids, that this woman that he's married to is crazy and won't give you a divorce, that she likes to stalk people, that she went through his accounts and stole his money. Why none of this was brought up? Oh, I forgot. Because y'all was dating, but y'all was not serious. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that is crazy work. If y'all considered yourself dating, but not serious, then y'all not dating. Y'all not dating. Basically, he wanted to play back and forth. His wife found out, even if they are getting a divorce, and her crazy ass started trying to figure out who the fuck you was. And she knew where you lived at, which is even more crazier. But yeah, like, handle the situation of your past relationship or whatever. Handle that before getting in a new relationship. That saves people from losing their lives. That saves people from being stalked. That saves people from getting injured. They're heartbroken. That saves a lot of drama and heartache. Like, come on now. Like, I believe that some of that stuff that woman was telling you was true. Was she making fake police reports? Probably not. Him and her probably got enough reports on each other. I mean, they was married and they was fucking toxic at the end of the day. And then, of course, she apologized to you, because maybe he went home and started giving her the business because of what she did. I'm confused. Like, something ain't adding up. And the best thing was to leave that man alone. And a lot of times, younger women and men think people older than them will be way more mature and better. And sometimes that's not the case. And in this case, it was a lot of deceiveness, distrustful, distasteful, and toxic stuff going on. And the best bet was to let both of them figure it out and you exit out of the situation. You guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment. If you are new here, join the family by subscribing. If you are returning, y'all, you know how we like to do it. Like, comment, and share this video. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.